Hey everyone, it's Sol here, and today in this video I'll be going over an Aqua Force Thavas Lambros deck profile. The reason it took me so long time to make this deck profile because I was trying out shit ton of versions of it. I mean, lots and lots of it, because when it was revealed, I did not know what to play. I had to test a lot, and this deck has gone through lots and lots of variation. If it seems cookie cutter, it's because I came back to that version again after trying everything, but I don't think so it will. And I was having shit ton of issues with my camera, so that's not the reason. Anyway, let's get into it. So that's the starter, Mitros, beautiful card, no wonder why. Now we're playing 4 copies of our new boss monster Thavas. This is my favorite fucking card, like literally in the whole game. Out of everything, Thavas is my favorite unit, period. Got into the Aqua Force because of him, and it's really nostalgic to have him back, and I was really pumped when it was revealed. The skill is pretty good, honestly. When it was revealed, I wasn't that excited because you have to sacrifice so much to do so much, but you know what, this is the deck that I'm having most amount of fun in Aqua Force. So hey, 4 of him, he's a great boss monster, why not? Now I am running 4. This may be a shock to a lot of people, but like I want to see him 4 of Lambros. It may be an overkill. If it's overkill, you guys can play 3. You can play something else later. Sorry for the glare though. Okay, it's ruining the whole artwork. Okay, anyway, this is pretty good card. I like it, even though it's not as good as like maybe a Luard or something, or the new cards, gold palettes, whatever the reason is. I really like it. I am a huge fan of this artwork, and skill, maybe mediocre skill, but it's still good. Like I really like to use him every single time I can, and that's the reason I'm playing 4, because sometimes it goes into damage and you can get caught. So like I like to play as a 4 off. I have tried 2 off, I have tried 3 off, whatever, but I came back to like 4 off. Even though it's kinda, but you will always get him, like it's not an issue. Then 4, Coral Salt, not much to say that he's a really good card. He has become a staple now, so definitely 4. And you will be able to restand him with Lambros anyway, so yeah. Now this slot may be controversial for some people, may not be. It depends on your choices, depends on what playstyle or how you want to play this deck, aggressive, defensive, control, whatever. For me, I am playing 4 of this guy, Terrific Call Dragon. The reason I'm playing it because there are so many goddamn cards in this deck is to either search for, to rest for, to fetch something, and I'm like, what are we using for our offense? We are using Nerissa, we are using Coral Salt, we are using Terrific Call Dragon, so we have to have those attackers, in the deck. We cannot just use everything in the deck just in order to like make things work. We need to push forward. Like I have tried the other RRR, but like no, I don't really like it. Sure, it fills up the board, searches something, but it becomes dead, and like I feel like whenever I'm using the card, the deck is like lacking some kind of offense. Like everything we are doing so far is like, filter out, search something, rest something, but for what, right? Like if you don't have your, cannons in the deck, what's the point of you working for all those cannons? Like searching out, filtering stuff, resting stuff, for what? For what? Like for pokers? No. We need something in the deck to like that can, have impact on it. Like all these things you're doing, you are trying to achieve a goal. But if you do all these things and there is no goals to achieve, there is no units for that, then what's the point? So I'm going a bit more aggressive for that. I like Terrific Call Dragon because it fulfills the one need of being aggressive. So that's why he's there. Now we're playing 3 of this guy. Let's not talk about the promos in Japanese card because everyone has talked about it already. I guess Counterblast 1, rest 2 year card. When it was revealed, I was like, fuck no, I'm not gonna play this card. But then Thavas was revealed, I was like, okay, well, I have to use it. And plus 10k column, with Lambros, Nerissa, everything. It's a good column, basically. It makes a good column. And works out for your deck for resting. And again, one of the other toolboxing cards which actually, rest something. Now for the grade 1s, we're playing Pigment Soldier. Good for counter charging and resting again. Plus 5k. Probably you may use it with Terrific Coil. I'm not sure if you will or not, but probably you will mostly use it for like resting. Now 3 of our Bragios plus 5k with the rest, and you know, you can search something out. Again, it's a searcher or probably a plus 5k, you know, beef. Now this is the card which will be, you know, mostly used for offensive purposes, which is Battle Siren Ursa. As I mentioned, you need some aggressive power in this deck. Like, you have to have something, right? Like, you're working a lot. Like, you're using your brain or whatever, your cards a lot for doing something in the deck. But like, if you don't have those cards that, you know, impacts a game, then what's the point of it? So Narissa is another one of those cards who fulfills this requirement, like Terrific Coil, Chord of Soul, Narissa. They are those cards which gonna make you, you know, win the game. Now 4 of our this guy, Kelperata Nikki, good for searching Thavas because we only play, you know, 4 grade 3s, and also it can put something, a normal unit from a drop zone to the bottom of the deck. You can use it for anything. For example, your basically anything, like even your Lambros, and you can soul charge. I'm not sure how useful is a soul charge, but probably for Terrific Coil. But yeah, that's for the grade 1 lineup. And now for triggers, pretty standard actually. We're playing 8 crits, 4 heals, and then we're playing 4 PG. Well, the thing is, I'm playing 4 PGs because I would like to draw my cards. You know, some people may play, you know, those crits. I am not for that. If you like it, go for it. It's not just my play style. I would like to have Perfect Guts handy because there are so many other decks can kill you. So yeah, this was a deck profile for Thavas. Premium one is coming, but the problem with the premium deck profile is that you have so much options. I'm like, what the fuck to use? Like, there are so many options. Like, which path you go to? Like, do you sacrifice your you know, strides and go for, like, you know, pseudo strides for pseudo strides and get your like 2 markers or 3 markers on the first turn, or do you actually go for striding? And you know, there's lots of things to consider, because if you go for your Lambros build, you can actually have markers early on in the game, but in the premium, the opponents can have shit ton of strides that can kill you. So that's a huge another topic that I'm still testing out a lot, and I would not put up any deck profiles without having it successful. I've noticed that previous deck profiles for Aqua Force has done really good, and there's a reason for that. It may be good, you may have liked it. You know, there are some things for that, and I wanna make sure that the next premium deck profile I make, which is with Thavas, I want to have it the best deck profile I have ever made, because it's a Thavas. So I'm working on it, and it will be out as soon as I finish it. So thank you very much. I hope you understand why videos are late. I'm really sorry for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.